ask me what my name is.
Hi, what's your name?
Tevo Howard. You know my name, Melody.
You
I'm
just
Tevo
said to
Howard.
ask. You just said to ask. Okay. So where are we right now and why?
We're in my hotel room in London. Tonight I play Pulse London. And you and I are about to have some drinks after this. But, so that's kind of why. Have been traveling Europe for the last 4 years, and yeah, this is another stop on one of my tours.
So what did you want to talk about today?
Mainly, I wrote some notes. Underground exploitation.
And what's that?
What's underground?
What is underground exploitation?
Underground exploitation is when they take artists from the underground. This is just based on music for the moment. They take artists that are underground artists, meaning not mass-produced artists, and bring them to a page where they can be mass-produced, or taking that artist out from the underground and putting them on a commercial page and saying, hey, this is an underground artist and he's a well-known figure in the underground and we're going to exploit it and make some money off of it. But the problem with that is it's still underground at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's the difference between underground and commercial music today?
Well, it's exactly that. It's underground music is based on money. Or no, the opposite. Sorry. Commercial music is based on money, while underground music is based on the art form itself. So when you have something that's underground, it's not as well known as commercial musics, and it's not done for the same reason. Commercial music makes money while is made to make money, while the underground music is made for the people, so to speak, or to be for the artistic point of view of things. Recently, they posted a stream of an artist's work that was in approval. Which one?
Approval.
Yeah, this is appraising it.
Oh, they're reviewing
praising it.
They're reviewing it. Oh, they're praising it.
Yeah, they're praising
They're complimenting it.
Yeah. And this artist was then, it was a stream that they first posted. Then about 3 or 4 days later, they took down the stream and they put up a negative review instead of the stream. So what that can do to an artist is make or break them. So basically, it was like a internet sucker punch to this artist, and so they posted it. So posted good things about it, so that everyone would look. And once they were looking, they took the good stuff down and put the bad stuff up. So, one has to tell me, are they really the information platform that they say they are? Are they really the place to go to get true information about the underground?
So what are some alternative places to go?
Well, I mean, the underground will always really remain underground. I mean, typically artists do well, or somewhat well, in an underground realm, and over time, they fall into a more of a commercial realm monetarily, but it's typically maybe a 5 to 10 year span before that happens for a true underground artist. People start to discover it later. You know, they're like, wow, what have we been missing? You know, so I don't know where I'm going with that, but I definitely don't feel that anyone can control the market or say who's underground or who's not, or who's gonna make money, who's the best DJ, who's not. I think that's all for the people to decide. Man, it there. Is there a last question?
Yeah. So where do you see the underground tomorrow?
That's kind of the thing. Today's underground will be tomorrow's pop.
Always?
It has throughout history. If you look at, well, the history of mass producing music hasn't been that long. So you look at artists like, what's his name? The Twist. You know, The Twist. Do everybody do
yeah.
Twist?
Like from back then.
Little Richie, is it?
I don't remember.
I think it's Little Richie. If you look at him and his music, you look at a lot of the black artists of that time period, and you listen today, Smokey Robinson, you know, and you listen to them today, and they were underneath. They weren't. I think Little Richie was the first one to come up from the underground and become a mass-produced black artist. But it's kind of, if you look at The Cure, for example, early Cure, very today, they're considered pop 80s. Popular 80s music. In the 80s, they were totally underground music, like Depeche Mode. Mm-hmm. And it took a long time for people to come around. When you got to albums like, when you got to albums like, I'll be quick, Violator, and like, what's the other? You got to get to albums like Violator, and then you start to see the people start to come around to Depeche Mode and start to call them, okay, this stuff is incredible. But how many albums did they make before Violator? Or The Cure with albums like Standing on a Beach, or even Joy Division, where everyone knows Love Will Tear Us Apart today. 10 years ago, nobody knew that. So that's where I see it go. I see it's going to keep repeating that. You know, people will catch on after a while. And the stuff that's clown material or just commercially mass-produced material purely for monetary reasons, like from the 80s, like MC Hammer. Where do you see them today? Where do you see their monetary assets today? But definitely, it's like nobody can really fuck with the underground. You know, sorry for the bad word, but in the long run, it either remains underground or it gets recognized at some point in high regard for artistic ability.